League of Legends might have an extremely bright future ahead of it because of the new upcoming changes in 2025, and they're also releasing skins I could really only dream about. Riot Games has just posted a new dev update on their YouTube channel, and oh boy, to say that I'm personally incredibly fucking excited for the future of League of Legends would be an understatement. League of Legends has for a while been in a bit of a stale state, and I think everybody can agree we need something new that would captivate our attention yet again. In 2023, Riot announced that they will be getting the biggest budget ever for the League of Legends PC. And we really haven't seen that affecting the game, at least not very clearly for the outside perspective. But recently, we've seen a few creators talk about the upcoming season with surprisingly a lot of excitement.
Bro, lads, I'm not gonna lie. We're going crazy here. Brother, I had a talk with the devs. I'm under NDA. There, I said what I said. So I can't actually tell you what involved the talks. But guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, things are gonna get crazy. Like, and when I say this, and it's like, guys, I'm like, oh yeah, they put that in your, like, guys, this is the first, I've talked to Riot a lot throughout the years in person. This is the first group of guys I've talked to that I've truly felt like passion. Like, bro, they were, okay, I'm gonna say this, they were cussing. Yeah, it was, yeah, I know. Riders like I'm talking that. They were yelling like shit like that. They were getting heated, like they were working up a sweat. They were yapping, like, bro, passion. I've been bitching about years about passion. Dude, these guys I talked to have full passion, man. Like, and they're new. They got new talent that sees the game differently and wants to expand it just outside of what we know. They're not, what I've been told is they're actively DA.
Imagine Tyler 1, the guy who's never excited about anything, is excited for the future of League of Legends. Even this video alone is enough evidence that Riot is cooking something massive for League of Legends. And in this dev update, we might have some insights where the 2023 budget went to. And by the way, this is just my personal speculation and none of this is confirmed or anything like that, so keep that in mind while watching this video. I will be going through the whole video in case some people also want to know about their smaller updates. And if you also like me yapping about random League of Legends shit, well then subscribe or this poro will get it. You choose. First, Riot talks about game modes and about the fact that sadly, Arena won't be a permanent game mode. They've seen a heavy decline in player base after months of being in the rotation. Don't worry though, it will be coming back next year after they have worked on some quality of life updates. And I gotta be honest, personally I have also played way less Arena than I used to play when it came out. And I feel like the biggest issue with Arena is that people just min-max the fun out of it. Like, people just min-max it to the point where there are just a few viable comps and all the fun stuff are not so fun anymore. And I think one of the ways to fix this would be introducing a all random mode for Arena, where people couldn't pick their champion, so they would have to cook something different every single game. Riot also said Swarm surpassed their initial goals, and it will potentially see a comeback later on. I really wish they bring back Swarm or at least something similar. That game mode was the first time in years we've gotten something fresh and fun in League of Legends. Bro, like, I grinded 24 plus hours just to get the Swarm Conqueror title, and it was 100% worth it. And also, Spellbook is gonna be coming back as the Worlds event. Yippee! Riot also mentioned that they have been cooking something for the ARAM players. So guys, ARAM ranked is confirmed. After game modes, Riot talked about how they fixed an MMR issue where people would lose more LP than they intended. And they've also fixed autofilling, where you will pretty much never get a situation where your team has 2 autofills and the enemy team has 0 autofills. So good job, Riot. Now I won't be having an autofill support in mid lane playing against Faker every other game. They're also working on, just like last time, getting a better detection system for Smurfs and placing new accounts to their real ranks. So again, 10-year-old Timothy doesn't have to play against Drutut while he's getting challenger in all roles. And a bit of a smaller update, but Teemo is finally getting his ASU in patch 14.20. Get it? 420. I hate my life. Not gonna lie, I love this ASU. He's way more animated and cuter as he should be. Like, he's now actually an annoying rat, with goofy ass animated movement and not some stiffy hamster as he is right now. People are not happy with the current state of the splash art though, and I gotta agree, because the original splash art is just so nostalgic and iconic. I think they should have just done the art on top of the original splash art, but you know, it is what it is. And apparently you can also play Teemo's flute emote, kinda like a note block, which is a cool Easter egg. And Teemo will also be getting his own theme song. And according to his new lore, Teemo is no longer a war criminal. He was a war criminal? The fuck? I haven't watched enough Necrit videos. Next, Riot yapped a little about Worlds 2024 that is currently going on, but nothing really interesting there. And now for one of the bigger news. Riot announced that during Worlds they will be doing an event called League Player Days. That will include a creative day, music day, and esports day. From what I gathered, it's pretty much just a small event where they will be hearing stories from players all around the world, and you can also complete missions for in-game rewards. And one of those rewards is gonna be a skin called Severe Skin. Yeah, I'm not trying to pronounce it again. The skin itself is pretty much like the skin we got 5 years ago for the 10-year anniversary for Annie. It's a fun skin, but I wouldn't say it's anything to write home about. But they're also releasing 3 different charity skins that will be available during the Players' Day, which legit are one of the best skins Riot has ever done. I'm 100% sure Riot is using the Champions First workflow here as well that we've talked about on this channel before, because these skins just work so well within their themes. The upcoming skins are gonna be Cosplayer Nico, get it? Because she turns into other champions, so kinda like she cosplays them. Yeah, it's a really fun looking skin, not gonna lie, and it fits Nico's theme really well. Then we have esports fan Trundle that has a Thundersticks, and yes, I had to Google the name of it, as his club. And his pillar E is now a soda bottle with nachos around it. 10 out of 10 skin. And finally, probably the best skin ever, and I mean ever, released by League of Legends. And, well, let me just show you my reaction to the skin.
And finally, the skin you've all been waiting decades for. Celebrating love for the music of KDA. The one.
Peak.
The only. Gragas.
Absolute cinema. Absolute peak. Ain't no way. There's no way it's real. There's no way it's real. This is the best skin ever made. Yes, it is real. KDA Gragas is fucking real. An idea that started as a meme, turned into a mod skin later on, is now a real skin in League of Legends. I love it, and everybody else seems to like it as well. I literally love every single new skin Riot has released in the past few months, and I really wish they will continue this trend into the future. It's weird though, Riot's legit releasing one of their best skins ever as charity skins, and they will match that revenue that the skins make 3 times themselves? That's insane. How, like, bro, how are they gonna make their money back? Oh, that's how. That's $200 chroma again. Nice. And now, the reason why I want to make this video in the first place. Riot talked about the future of League of Legends and what they will be doing for 2025 ranked season. Or more like, seasons. That's right, Riot revealed that for 2025 there will be 3 different seasons in League of Legends, each with a unique thematic and gameplay updates, and the new champions will be a core part of the season's thematic. What? Next year will be crazy. So I think Riot is actually yoinking this completely from Fortnite's and Wild Rift's playbook to keep the player engagement higher throughout the year with the new core gameplay updates and themes. And I have a really big hunch that at least the first thematic will be something Arcane related, since, you know, Arcane's gonna be out in November, and some of the viewers, sadly, will be trying out League of Legends because, you know, Arcane, League of Legends, you already know. And Riot wants to make that introduction a good experience. God rest those Arcane viewers' souls. And now, this is actually a huge thing. They also revealed that the first season's gameplay update will be making comebacking easier if you have an open nexus. This is to tackle the fact that some people just lose the motivation whenever the game gets to this stage. And I think this is such a 5-head move, and I think it's gonna be a huge quality of life update. And these next ideas are just my speculation, so take this with a grain of salt. But I think they will be doing something like, if you cannot end when you have exposed the enemy nexus, the enemy team will receive some sort of buff that lets them come back and farm easier. So this would actually kind of punish you if you weren't strong enough to end. And I think it will be either with something like the enemy gets a damage buff when they're near the nexus, or some sort of structure dealing damage to the enemies that will make it harder to end the game. Kind of like in Wild Rift, the nexus shoots, you know, that kind of thing. Again, a complete speculation, but I think that's what's going to be happening. Side note, while they are calling them seasons, they might not be unique splits like we had this year, so there is a chance they will not reset your rank like they did this year. But I think this is what Tyler 1 was excited about. Riot is finally doing something fresh to the core gameplay of League of Legends. Like, last time we had something this big happening was mythic items that completely redefined League of Legends for a while. And now we're getting those 3 times a year. Although this probably won't be every player's cup of tea, since we all know that League players hate change. But if League wants to compete with other games and now Deadlock, this is something that needs to happen. We need to have something to wait for and something to learn again. Kinda like how they do it in TFT with all their sets. Again, this is just my own speculation and I don't have any behind the scenes knowledge of the upcoming changes, but it seems like this will be one of the biggest years League of Legends has seen in a while, and I can't wait to see what League's future holds. Okay guys, listen to this. What if instead of all of that, League is actually making a new engine, dropping League of Legends 2, releasing custom map maker that people can make fun maps with, and they will be introducing voice chat. Now that is fucking delusional when never getting any of those.